we began with an introduction to a motley crew who were going on a voyage down the Jungle River to deliver some Bibles to a missionary. We first met Gilly, the friendly and hard-working first mate, as he loaded luggage onto the boat. Then we met Skipper, the loyal yet easily frustrated captain of the ship.
Got one. Get back to loading those suitcases.
Then we met Scout, an inquisitive young man who had an encyclopedic knowledge of the outdoors.
Do you know where this is, man? Neither have I wouldn't touch it.
And lastly, we met sisters Deidre and Tiffany, one who brought the Bibles to be delivered and the other who wanted nothing to do with it, but thought she was going on vacation. I'll let you figure out which is which.
Actually, it's not a vacation. We're taking Bibles to the missionary down the river. He's waiting for them there. And on the way, we get to see some of God's beautiful creation. That's why we're all here.
Well, I totally did not sign up for that, okay? I signed up for traveling around the world and seeing things. I don't want to keep my nose in some stuffy old book. Besides, we know what made all this. The Big Bang, okay? So maybe get that missionary some science books instead of some old Bible.
There was one more crew member, or was he a stowaway?
Pretty bird! Pretty bird! Pretty bird! Bad weather! Bad weather! Abandoned ship! Abandoned ship! Bad weather! Bad weather! Go!
Some crackers?
Volleyball cracker! Volleyball cracker! Volleyball cracker! Volleyball cracker!
So the crew departed, but soon met a terrible storm. And soon they all both sank, stranding the crew on the banks of the river. They learned about the flood of the Bible while they planned to stay by the water to flag down a boat and fish. But little did they know there were poison tree frogs that were not so friendly. The crew had walked, eventually finding a clearing where Gilly and Scout found some fruit. But wait.
Hey, I want you to say that finally, that's a poisonous stretch plant. The Indians use it to make poisons for various things. People who eat it usually die within 24 hours if they don't get medical attention. Just saying.
Don't worry.
The crew decided to take a short nap. But they were not alone. Suddenly, they were surrounded by strangers who spoke languages that they didn't know. Like the Tower of Babel, and Tiffany assumed they were bloodthirsty savages.
They're cannibals! I know I'm not going to taste good, but that one's got a big, fat, juicy brain!
people took the crew back to their camp and found Gilly was safe, but also that Skipper had been hit by one of those poison dart frogs.
My arm hurts.
Looks like one of the darts from those poison dart frogs got you. Your arm's really swelling up. Poison will start spreading throughout your body. First you'll get dizzy, and then your tongue will start to get numb.
Oh, my tongue.
And before it gets really bad, you start to get hallucinations where you see things that aren't there. If we don't get some antidote for him soon, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Now this was the last straw for Tiffany.
Going to be in a lot of trouble? He is in a lot of trouble. We are all totally in trouble. Look at Gilly. He's laid out here like some sort of appetizer sampler from Applebee's or something, and Skipper, he suddenly comes down with something as soon as these savages kidnap us. Whatever. I am totally getting out of here.
As silly as it sounds, Tiffany thought she could make a raft to escape the jungle, that she could save herself. Deidre had to intervene.
Tiffany, as my sister, listen to me. You can't save yourself. You can't save yourself out of this jungle, and you can't save yourself when it comes to sin. You've never wanted to ask for anyone's help, and you won't accept your own limits. And you're the same way spiritually, but that's not how God works. He doesn't save you, you don't. Just look at these people. They're trying to help us, but we just have to accept their gift.
For the first time, Tiffany understood. She hadn't wanted a savior, but just like being lost in the jungle, she had to depend on someone else to help. Tiffany thought she was self-sufficient, but the jungle taught her she needed to swallow her pride and accept the free gift of salvation.
Ah! Ah! Pretty bird found him! Pretty bird found him! Pretty bird found him! Ah! Ah!
Little did the crew know the missionary had sent out some of the local tribespeople he worked with to look for them, including their helpful friend, a gorilla named Susan.
Who took the gorilla? You went up in the okay, go.
Now that the crew was saved and they were able to deliver their Bibles, they could appreciate the beauty of the jungle. But this was only a glimmer of the real beauty that we will experience in heaven. The missionary offered the crew to stay as long as they wanted, and they were tempted to do